We're getting to know Blue Pearl, Cloud Solutions and ICT Resourcing Specialists here on eRadio today. And who better than the CEO to tell us more about their business? We're joined by Saireshan Govender, who is the CEO. Sai, welcome to eRadio.
Thank you, Ian. Thank you for having me on.
It's so great to finally chat to the man behind it all, the man at the steer, the captain. Tell us, what inspired you to start Blue Pearl? Did you see a gap in the market that you were looking to fill?
Yes. So back in 2013, I made the shift from my career on the accounting and auditing side into the data analytics space. And I saw a real gap in the market around services being offered around data analytics back in 2013 already, because there was very limited amount of companies doing this, especially for small businesses and startups. And I thought, kind of getting a company that focuses specifically on that and driving those insights to clients and for providing value to them would be quite important. I started Blue Pearl because of the gap in the market, specifically related to data analytics.
Okay, and obviously starting a business is not very easy, especially in our part of the world. Can you share some of the early challenges maybe that you faced when establishing the company?
Yeah, Jon, very interesting question, and I think most small business owners can relate to this. But starting a business, the first thing is cash flow. Second thing is access to market and kind of getting your brand out there and getting people to know about your brand, and then for them entrusting you to be able to deliver a piece of work and deliver it well, right? It's always a challenge to kind of try and do that. So building up the brand and getting it client facing was difficult in the initial stages, and I would say now from a market access point of view, there's still struggles, but it gets easier as you go through it.
Yeah, that's so true. And also, how has Blue Pearl evolved since its inception?
There's been a massive metamorphosis or change with Blue Pearl, right? And because we started off as a data analytics company, and we evolved into a cloud services company. Our main service line is cloud services, these days, and I mean data analytics is still a service line leading into generative AI, but cloud services and then software and app development. A massive evolution within the Blue Pearl landscape from the inception to where it is now.
That's great. And then, what kind of core values were important to you in founding Blue Pearl, and do they still guide the company today?
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, so much so, when I worked in the corporate world, I had a journal and I wrote down all of the things I wouldn't do when I started the company, and most of that relates to people, right? And our team. At Blue Pearl, we have a very strong team, and our values is around developing our people, ensuring that they're working in a conducive environment that ensures development and a mutually beneficial relationship with that.
And then can you maybe discuss a pivotal moment in the company's history that significantly shaped its direction to where it is now?
Yeah, absolutely. Look, there's been a few, right? But one that sticks out for me significantly is I mentioned to you that we're now a cloud services business, and our partnership with AWS back in 2019 really shaped Blue Pearl's and how the company looks at this point in time. That partnership has been quite strategic. Blue Pearl is now an advanced partner with AWS and one of 30 managed partners in South Africa and the Middle East region. And as a result, we're delivering exceptional services from that point. So our AWS partnership and working to become an advanced partner has been a real pivotal moment in Blue Pearl's success.
That's amazing. How do you, Sai, maintain the entrepreneurial spirit in the company as it is growing?
Yeah, look, I mean, it's, you quickly figure out that being a business owner, you're a kind of jack of all trades and a master of none, right? And being an entrepreneur, you get to balance all of those things, and you get to have the helicopter view of the business. It's absolutely trying to bring some of that spirit into the business itself, with strategic people within the organization and empowering them to have that mindset as they drive the strategies of Blue Pearl forward.
All right. And then what lessons have you learned from your experience as a founder that you would like to share with aspiring entrepreneurs?
Yeah, I think just consistency, discipline, and having never to give up, right? Having to overcome lots of failure. You fail 10 times, on the 11th time you succeed, and that's just through perseverance. To all the young entrepreneurs out there wanting to start a business, make sure it's something that you're passionate about. Make sure it's something that you're consistent about, and give it your all, because failure is just part of the journey. As you go through it, you learn to appreciate the failures, and kind of when the successes do happen, get to celebrate them.
Yeah, good advice there from you. Also, how would you say does the company's culture reflect the vision that you had initially when you started Blue Pearl?
Yeah, look, the company culture is extremely important and is the foundation of the company itself, right? And that culture leverages heavily on just two aspects, and that's trust and honesty, right? And everything is built around that. So that culture is kind of embedded into the company's DNA, and embedded with all the people that are at the company, just to allow for us to have an openness in terms of environment. No bad idea is good. No idea is a bad idea, right? People are encouraged to, irrespective of the title that you hold, are encouraged to share their opinions and criticize constructively,
And then, in the long run, what impact do you hope that Blue Pearl will have on the technology industry in the long run?
Yeah, significant. Absolutely significant, because I feel that as a technology company, in terms of the space that we play in, it's empowering businesses and other entrepreneurs around us to use technology to generate applications that end users could better their lives with, and as a result get some of these small businesses going. Previously you needed a big team of people to have a $1 billion company, right? And nowadays people are doing it with literally 4 people, and technology is enabling them to do that.
Yeah.
And we're just glad to have a very small part of that process and that impact onto the ecosystem.
That's great. And now actually we're talking about technology. What emerging technology trends do you see as impactful for your industry? And I have to ask you, does that include AI?
Oh, absolutely. AI, generative AI is changing the landscape of how we do normal daily routine tasks, right? AI is, yes, it can solve the larger problems, but I think it's solving problems that those 5-minute problems we have on a daily basis, thereby giving time back to individuals to be able to use that more effectively. AI starts with data, right? And because Blue Pearl is founded on a data analytics principle, it's data that's ingested into machine learning models, and those models are then used into the generative AI models that's creating AI and what we know as artificial intelligence today. We definitely part of that process, and the impact of AI. Look, if you don't adopt AI, you are going to have a challenge in the market, right? Because it's having an impact at all different levels, and it's enabling businesses to move faster, quicker, more efficiently, and thereby generate more revenue. So AI is definitely a game changer in this market.
Yeah, I agree with you. And AI is your friend. A lot of people see it as an enemy. It's actually an amazing tool. It's not there to take your job. It's to help you. That's very, very important to see it that way. And then just lastly, what are Blue Pearl's growth plans for the next couple of years?
Yeah, so we have a global strategy that we're currently implementing, right? So Blue Pearl, we have our head office is in Johannesburg. We're proudly South African, born in South Africa, but we do have offices in Cape Town and Durban. We also expanded into Africa, into Kenya, Botswana, Nigeria, and in Mauritius as well. We've opened up an office in Dubai in 2022 and recently opened up an office in Sydney. Our future plans, from a global strategy perspective, is to expand into London and using London as a base to expand into Europe and then to expand into Canada and hopefully leverage into the US over the next 6 to 9 months.
I love it. It sounds like you're a man with a plan. Do you ever sleep?
Yeah, with the Australian business, I do get about 4 hours of sleep because the time difference in Australia is when we're waking up, they literally shut down. So it's a bit crazy at the moment.
Wow. It's nice to hear from the man, in charge of it all and who's making it happen, Saireshan Govender, who is the Chief Executive Officer or CEO of Bluepool. It was nice to get to know you a bit better today and also your business. And may you go from strength to strength.
Thank you, Jan. Really appreciate it and appreciate having me on the radio station and giving a bit of myself back to your audience was a pleasure.
Yeah, it was, definitely. And we'll do a follow-up chat with you in the near future as well. But wishing you all the best and also thank you for your support.
Perfect, 100%. Thanks a lot, man.
Unlock your business potential with Blue Pearl. Our experts specialize in cloud solutions, data analytics, software development, and ICT resourcing. We can also assist with unlocking funding to support your cloud services and application development needs. Take your business to new heights today. Visit bluepearl.co.za or call 010-824-0933. Blue Pearl, empowering innovation, elevating success, dominating trends.